Alrighty then. We are here once again. It's the last day before the event ends, kind of. But I'm finally getting around to actually streaming this. I've been rather busy with other things. Just want to make sure that the... I should actually bring up the browser thing for the stream. Just in case. I don't want to be going through all this and then find out this didn't actually start properly. I heard a notification. Alright, one moment. I'm like fiddling with this. Oh, is that just... That might have just been leftovers from earlier. Yeah, so I had gotten some followers while I was offline. Okay, Twitch is good. Pop up my YouTube and... Alright. Just pop out chat. Why am I hearing myself? YouTube. Okay. Anyways. Let's get this going. No time like the present. What we got? Okay, that's not... That doesn't look long, so... I guess we'll see. Since these individually could be lengthy, but... In an empty warehouse, all is dark, cold, and silent. The flickering standby indicator lights of the machinery provide the only illumination. From the depths of the darkness comes a series of dull thuds, followed by a faint, nearly inaudible voice. What's even going on? Please open this up. With a jarring thump, dust is kicked up by a truck door bursting open. Under the dim light, a petite figure leaps off the back of the truck. Where am I? Let me check the coordinates. I'm at Satellite City AR03? This far out? There's no way. I just fell asleep in the truck by accident. How did I end up getting shipped all the way out here? What do I do now? It's already this late. Anyone even around? Can anyone hear me? Her voice reverberates through the warehouse, but is quickly swallowed by the endless darkness. No one? Maybe I should look around. According to protocols, freight trucks need to stop by a warehouse for package registration before heading to the next one. There should be a control room with a comms terminal somewhere nearby. Using the dim light emitted by the machines, the figure staggers forward and struggles for a while before finally clambering into a room. Finally, I found it! The control room. Good thing the window wasn't locked like the door. What was that saying about a closed door and an open window again? Anyway, looks like luck is still on my side. Control terminal, control terminal. After some fumbling around, the terminal lights up. But not just the terminal, the entire room, and even the warehouse, are now bathed in light. Alarms pulse in a crimson rhythm, their glare matched by piercing sirens. Eh? What's happening? No way. Intrusion alert? I didn't mean to. Wait, are those Edgio units? Edgio? Edgio? I don't know. Aha, please don't. What rotten luck. I guess I have no choice. I'm very sorry, but I have to stop you here. Alright. What are we running for a team this time? Honestly, while I do have her, I didn't level her up yet, so... Again, I've been really busy with other things. Hmm. Oh well. I'm assuming that these are going to be mostly, I don't know, fire weakness. She's a fire unit. So I suppose I would just stay with this particular team. Doesn't really matter. Enemies are all low level anyway. Yeah, I just need to check. Why does this say? Okay. I feel like Stream Elements is supposed to have a bot in my YouTube, but I guess not. Oh well. Off we go. Uh, Whew, finally. Shut them all off. Glad I still have some of that Griffin's how to fight an asymmetric battle training in me. And I haven't forgot how to shut down an Edgio unit. Wah! From a corner close by, alarm flares up once more, this time accompanied by a sharp, genderless voice. Alert! Alert! Suspicious individual detected on the outer perimeter of the control room. Alert! Attention! All AGO 337 units are offline due to suspicious individuals' activity. Relevant footage has been uploaded. More alarms? Hey, I'm not a suspicious individual. The figure frantically waves at the source of the voice. I'm Sakura, an employee of Molnia Express. I got locked inside a truck by accident, which is why I'm here in the first place. I didn't mean to turn those EGO units off either. I just didn't want to cause a scene and make things worse. The surveillance footage can back my words, or you can check my own records. Alert. Alert. Suspicious individual identified as Sakura. Relevant footage has been confirmed. Your actions have been determined as illegal trespassing. No. That's not the case. I can show you my ID. I'm really not a... God, this is hilarious. Eh? Sakura finally reaches the source of the alarm. The bog standard company delivery truck. Its headlights flash and sync with the laughter emitting out of the cab, making Sakura's bewilderment even more comical. What's this? Someone's in the truck? Whoever you are, this isn't... Eh? Hello? Sakura opens the door to find the seats completely empty. What greets her is the dashboard screen displaying a cartoonish smiley face and the speakers blaring obnoxious laughter. Are you talking with me via the onboard system? Hello? Who are you? What do you mean talking via? I'm right here. The truck honks irritably as the smiley face on the screen twists in displeasure. Forget it. Judging by that clown show you pulled back there, you're hot off the production line, eh? I'll ease up on you if that's the case. Personalized truck navigation system. Does that ring a bell? Personalized truck navigation system. Ah! If I remember correctly, what they told me during employee training was something along the lines of a company-wide system with advanced navigation capabilities, able to assist in autonomous delivery operations. Additionally, it can help human couriers relax and maintain a pleasant work environment. A pleasant work environment with you? Uh-huh. Yep. That's me. You're the opposite of that in every way imaginable. You were just messing with me. You clearly had access to the company database and knew I wasn't a suspicious individual from the get-go. Speaking of, right, there has to be a comms module on board. I need to contact the company HQ right now. I have a complaint to file. Ignoring the fuming expression on the dashboard screen, Sakura climbs into the driver's seat and quickly finds the comms module. She pulls out her employee ID and swipes it. Access denied? What? How? What do you mean, how? You're not the assigned driver for this vehicle. Of course you don't have access. Okay, I must admit, I may have been a bit rude earlier. But could you contact HQ for me? You should have access, right? Nuh-uh. If you don't have access in the first place, then I'm definitely not helping you. Besides, my shift is over. It's rest time for me now. I'm going into hibernation. Wait, seeing as we're co-workers, could you please help me out this once? If I lose contact with HQ, I may even lose my job, and then my finances will... Sounds like a you problem. It's got nothing to do with me. Seeing as we're co-workers, I'll kindly ask you to stop bothering me and figure it out yourself. You... Sakura lowers her head in defeat, only for something under the dashboard to catch her eye. Moments later, she pulls out a black toolbox. Her gloom vanishes as she brandishes a wrench and a screwdriver at the screen. Pretty please, dear truck navigation system senpai. I'll have no choice but to become a mechanic if I lose my job. And would you look at these nice repair tools? I take it you don't want me to start practicing how to use them right here, right now, huh? So surely you'll help me out, won't you? What are you doing? Stay back. I'll call the police. Eh? No immediate way to get back. I'm terribly sorry. The navigation system's pouting face is shoved to one corner of the screen while a live video feed from a manager at HQ takes up the rest. Across the video call, the two stare at each other in awkward silence. The truck that brought you there won't return until it's loaded for the next scheduled delivery, which is in 10 weeks. Due to intercity transportation costs, the truck will remain on standby at the warehouse until then. So, no way. But don't worry. Given your circumstances, I've already brought it up with the administration, and we found a temporary solution. You can take a temporary position over there, and it just so happens the local branch is understaffed. You can help them out as a courier for now. Eh? I'm fine with helping out, but I've never worked delivery before. Is that really okay? Oh, you'll do just fine. The truck's navigation system comes equipped with the full employee training program and support functions. It is also fully autonomous. You only need to handle unexpected issues. Your transfer is currently under review. I'll give you the access right now. I believe in you, Sakura. You are an excellent warehouse keeper. I'm confident you'll make a great courier with the help of your new quirky partner. The manager's encouraging smile doesn't exactly reassure Sakura, but at this point she has no other choice but to accept the reality. I see. Sakura hangs up the call. The navigation system's sulking face immediately takes over the screen again, glaring at the dejected doll. You sure you can handle this, temporary delivery girl? At least try not to cause me extra trouble. Don't tell me you can't even handle a little criticism. No, of course not. Where's your respect then, rookie? Eh? What do you mean, eh? Where's your manners? Where's the honorifics? Don't you think I deserve to be called a senpai by a rookie like you, at the very least? I see. After a few seconds of awkward staring, Sakura bows deeply. I'm so sorry, senpai. Truck senpai. Please look after me for the coming days. That's better. Seeing the screen's smug expression return, Sakura nervously fiddles with her sleeves before asking. Senpai, actually, I have another request. Huh? What is it? I was wondering, can I maybe live in the truck cargo hold for the meantime? We're partners now, right? You'd be doing me a favor, and I won't be any trouble, I promise. What? No, absolutely not. You already made me waste my tranquil break time contacting HQ for you, then got me 10 extra weeks of shift, and now you want to live inside my cargo hold? No way in hell. But as a doll, for 10 weeks, it's nearly impossible to find a landlord willing to rent out their lodging to a doll for such a short period. Sakura's head droops low, scrolling through the rental listings on her terminal. Among the wall of text, the recurring "not renting to dolls" line sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm going to end up on the streets, aren't I? What will happen if they find me and classify me as a vagrant doll? Commander, I missed the days when I got to sleep on your lap. Sakura's voice fades into the faint hum of the screen's white noise. Her hand slips from the steering wheel, trembling as she clenches her fist on her knee. Sorry, I need to check. Okay. For a moment, the entire warehouse falls so eerily silent that even the truck's signal lights flicker with impatience. Unless you pay me compensation. Eh? I mean, you get paid for each delivery order you complete, right? Give me 30% of your earnings for each delivery as rent for staying in my cargo hold. Compensation for interrupting my rest, and an advance maintenance fee in case you cause any damage. Don't even try to negotiate. I can already see how clumsy you are. I need to look out for myself. 30% is outrageous. I promise you I won't damage the truck. Say that, but you literally just tried to dismantle my navigation unit. Don't think that waving a wrench makes you a mechanic. Ugh. Sakura lowers her head again. The cab falls silent. Bathed in the glow of the screen, she slowly closes her eyes. Fine. I accept your terms. 30%. 30% it is. That's what I've been waiting for. I'm going into hibernation now. Keep your voice down and don't disturb my rest. Oh, and don't forget to clean the cab every other day, especially the windows. I like a bright, spotless navigation environment. Wait, that wasn't in our agreement. It is now, unless you want a 3 a.m. wake-up call service, That's so cruel, senpai. I can already tell what kind of event story this one is. It's delivery time, Baka Sakura. Time to wake up. A mechanical shout goes off inside the dark cargo hold like a bomb. Sakura shoots up from her makeshift bedding and slams into the wall with her sudden movement. She reaches out, trying to steady herself as she grasps that empty air in the pitch dark, only to careen into the opposite wall instead. Ouch! Owie. Do we have to get up this early? The alarm hasn't even gone off yet, right? Let me see. What? Well, what are all these delivery orders? There are so many already? Hurry up and thank me for taking on the orders for you. Still, in that warehouse keeper mindset, huh? Don't you know your pay will be docked if you don't meet your daily delivery quota? How are you going to pay me my compensation then? Get up. It's time to move. Start by sorting the packages in need of delivery. Please tell me you can handle that, right? I can. I went through the Courier's operational manual several times yesterday. I should be fine. First, confirm the status of the orders. The contents include solar sail-powered shoes. An organic birthday cake? Need to be careful when handling that one. The contracts and... and at last the addresses. Wrong. You messed up the very first step already. Tell me, if you want to complete as many orders as possible in a single day, what would you do? I may not look up to par, but I was trained by by the commander, so do not underestimate me. We're talking about time and space management, right? Load as many packages as possible for one trip and group packages by their destination. Guess you're not as clueless as you look. Don't even think about overloading me. I'm not letting you cram everything into my cargo hold at once. Given a fixed cargo capacity and limited time, the only thing you can optimize is the route. So what should the routes be planned around? The destinations? It's the delivery priority, Baka Sakura. Deadlines, destinations, package type and size, payment rate, those are all determining factors. I see. So the first step should be sort through the orders and decide which ones get priority. Finally got it through your thick skull. And I shouldn't have to remind you which factor is the most important, right? Yes, I'll start sorting now. Got it done. Hope it didn't take too long. Wait, why does the list look the same as before? Of course it looks the same. Being as brilliant as I am, I took care of it for you from the beginning. Now you owe me 2 thank yous. Senpai. Stop toying with me like this. I'm not a dork. You're the one who went ahead and sorted it again. I never asked you to do so. I correct your flawed workflow, yet I get blamed for it. What a great start to our partnership. won't let you look down on me anymore. I'll show you that I can do this just fine, senpai. In the morning rush hour, the streets are jam-packed with commuters as Sakura steers the truck through broad roads and narrow alleyways alike. Traffic ahead. Estimated delay, 40 minutes. Updating optimal route. Thanks to you, senpai, that first delivery was silky smooth. Let's hope the rest is, too. Whew. I guess it really is best to let the professionals handle their specialties. Saves me the computing power for processing real-time maps, too. You bet. When it comes to monitoring traffic, calculating routes, avoiding hazards, maintaining courier morale, I'm way better than what you humans... Oh, right. You're a doll. I'm certainly not worse, anyway. That's why I'm saying, if you want to become a great courier, you gotta respect... The sudden brake screech cuts the sentence short. Alert! Alert! Rear end collision detected 200 meters ahead. Traffic congestion expected within 1 kilometer radius. No way. So I hope things would continue smoothly. Yeah, it is what it is. The whole area is clogging up. Switching to other routes now won't save us any time. All we can do now is wait. But the next order is a birthday cake. Even with ice packs, it won't last long. Think. Let me check the map again. Senpai, isn't there a clear road here? We can easily be on time if we use it as a shortcut. Think I don't know that? That road goes through some dark alley. It's a dark alley. This truck isn't armed, and you don't look up to par either. If we take that route, forget the cake, even we might not come out in one piece. I'm not completely unarmed. I'm a Griffin T-doll, and I've kept my fire control core and tactical modules. Though, it's been a while since I fired a gun. You think that'll help? You think the dark alley is a joke? Even fully equipped security patrols avoid it like the plague. But not only will the cake melt unless we take that route, other orders will be late too. And the clients may even file complaints. Not to mention, an organic cake like this one is extremely expensive. The delivery address isn't in a wealthy neighborhood, so the buyer must have been looking forward to it. Let's give it a try, senpai. We're in broad daylight. Whatever the gangs in the dark alley are up to, they've got to be a bit restrained now, right? If worst comes to worst, I've got the combat experience to handle it. Probably. You'll never know unless you try, right? Anything's better than just sitting here. Don't expect me to save you if anything goes wrong. Okay. I knew it. Now what, Bakasakura? What are you going to do now? Daring to wander in here, huh? You know the rules, don't you? Pay the toll and we let you roll. Don't have the cash? Say goodbye to your stash. Bro. You think I've got the money to hand you after being broke for ages? Besides, there's no way I'm handing over the packages my clients entrusted to me. Senpai. What now? Weapon up, gears shifted, pedal hammered, and steering wheel yanked. Tires screech across the pavement as the truck roars forward, hurtling toward the thugs blocking the road. We have one option left at this point. Plow right through them. She's making a break for it. Fine, I'll make sure you remember this alley's rules, with your broken bones. Ah, get away from me. That was the truck. This is not the truck-kun I remember from my isekai animes. Oh, the enemies are still alive. Surprising. The sharp screech of tires echoes around the block as the truck swerves out of the street corner, rocking violently before straightening out and speeding onto the main road. Phew, we made it. We made it, Senpai. I have a feeling the cake has been ruined. Baka Sakura, we're not doing that again. My butt almost got turned into Swiss cheese. I'm raising today's compensation to 50%. Come on. At least we made it out in one piece, and we're ahead of the delivery schedule now. Isn't that great? Doofus, that was a complete breach of protocol. The number one tenet of couriers is to never endanger the packages, yet you put both us and the packages the clients entrusted us with at risk. Even when I try my best, things ended up working out. And why can't I be acknowledged for once? Am I really that useless? Commander, if only I had learned more from you back then, but I can't cause you any more trouble now. Sakura bites her lip and falls silent, gripping the steering wheel tightly as she stares at the road ahead. I just... I heard the notification. Why isn't it popping up? Or am I blind? Um... Assuming that was a follow on YouTube or subscription, whatever. I'm guessing. Sorry, let me just real quick check stream elements. Might mute the I might mute the notification sound for YouTube subs, but it should still be showing up on the stream, which is what I'm confused about because it's pretty sure. I want to make sure that, like, especially for the future, whenever I get, like, super chats and stuff, that it's not, being scummy. So I got the overlay. Where's the stream overlays? Edits. Alright, let me do a test. Preview live on stream with a subscriber event. Uh, okay. Yeah, it's not showing up. Why? It's no good. Maybe shift it over and try again. Maybe it's like off screen for some reason. Huh? No. Okay. What about, let me test. Maybe it's just the sub one. Let me test one of the like the actual like donation ones. What the fuck? Why is this not working? So I know the Twitch one is working, right? So I've seen it work. Overlay Twitch. Follow. Yes. Okay. So yeah, the Twitch one works. Why is the YouTube one being dumb? Hmm. I knew I should have tested this live, like, before I actually started streaming, but... Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute the YouTube ones for now. Until I can figure out why it's not actually showing up. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's receiving the information. Obviously, I'm hearing it. Hmm. Why isn't it showing up in OBS? A weird setting. 1920, 1080. I'll try to change that. Okay, well, I mean, that just made it just gigantic on thing. Please don't do that. Okay. Yeah, and I mean it's above Twitch in the layers on OBS, so it's not like it's behind the game or something. It's fucking annoying shit. Test. Oh, now it works. Oh, okay. Whatever, bro. Uh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep the YouTube subscribe no sound because that will just kind of be obnoxious since it's just people that are subscribing to my channel and are not in the stream. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, Sakura bites her lip and falls silent, gripping the steering wheel tightly as she stares at the road ahead. The cab falls quiet for a moment. But we'd be lying dead in that alley if it wasn't for you. At least you've got your fight or flight response figured out. That's already miles better than those who'd simply freeze in place. What's the name again? Griffin, huh? Guess their dolls are a little cut above your average courier who can only follow manuals and do the bare minimum. Just a little. Really? I don't usually praise people like that, so don't even try to fish that out of me again. For the first time since she arrived in the satellite city, a smile blooms in Sakura's face. Stop giggling. Think about how you're going to hand the client their package instead. Ah, right. Almost forgot about the client. I got so nervous I nearly forgot to memorize the company's slogan, and this order is for someone's birthday. I have to make it perfect. Ding dong. The doorbell rings. The woman opens the door and finds Sakura standing straight, holding a cake box with a solemn expression. Hello. This is Mooney Express. Always safe, secure, and on time. Are you Miss Anna? This is the package you've been waiting for. Please, eh? Before Sakura could finish the lines she rehearsed multiple times in her mind beforehand, the young woman snatches the cake box and examines it eagerly. Oh, it must be the cake Mom ordered for me. Amazing. Yes, that's right. On this wonderful occasion, we'd also like to extend our birthday blessings. May happiness and joy find you every day, and may Molnia Express be with you every step of the way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. As Sakura stumbles through the music notes, the young woman unties the ribbon on the box with excitement, and it's probably messed up. Yep. Only to find not a birthday cake, but a collapsed leaning tower of Pisa. A piece of modern art gone wrong. A dairy disaster. A formless mass of cream and crumbs that once upon a time was probably a cake. Their wild escape from the dark valley had long since turned this sweet birthday surprise into a jumbled mess. What is this? You tell me, what is this? How's it going, you? My week has been pretty good. How about you? I can explain. Explain what? Is this how your company handles a client's order? I'm filing a complaint. The door slams shut in Sakura's face, knocking the ruined cake from her hands to the ground. Sakura stands frozen in place, unsure whether to pick up the remains or apologize. What do I do? What do I do now? She stares at the remains spread across the floor, clutching her head in panic. Should I go back to Senpai? If I return now... No, I can't. I should apologize. Okay, that's what I'll do. Sakura gathers her courage before knocking again, her face now full of resolve. Miss Anna, I understand how you feel right now. It's all my fault. I'm terribly sorry. According to company policy, we'll reimburse you 3 times the value of the damaged package. Policy? Now you're talking policy? Did the policy tell you to deliver my package like that? That complaint is definitely happening. I don't want to see you again. Now leave. The enraged voice from behind the door carries a hint of sob, punctuated by shrieks of disappointment, making Sakura flinch and retract her hand as if she's been zapped. Oh yeah, the Crybro's reaction. Oh, hopefully you enjoyed. She lingers by the door for a while before crouching down. And carefully, she gathers the cream and crumbs into the box and then dumps it all into a trash bin by the roadside as she quietly leaves. The sticky sweetness of the cream dotted with the colorful sprinkles coats her fingers, but she pays it no mind. Sakura crouches down again to bury her face in her arms. Even with Truck Senpai still waiting, and the next delivery due in a short while, she can't bring herself to move. Why can't I do anything right, even though it's been so long? Back at Griffin, when everything was still... Yeah, Crybrows is one of the... Oh, I don't know. I would struggle to say it was like one of his absolute best ones, because it's really hard to beat some of his others. Not to say that it was bad, but you know, it's just like my favorites will probably always be Elon's Musk and Joe's Rogaine, even though I only started making the reaction videos to the Cream of the Slop one. It's just those ones are so great, it's like hard to top. But I'm glad that you liked the reactions. I always feel like I could somehow do better in my reactions, but I don't know. You know, there's only so much to say. And his videos, you always kind of have to digest. Because they're just... You kind of get, like, content blasted. And he packs so many references and, like, little Easter egg cameo things in almost every scene that sometimes you don't even know, like, what you necessarily just witnessed, I guess, is the best way of saying it. Because there's still, like, comments that I see on other people's videos where somebody mentions something, and I'm just like, ah, true. I didn't think about that. Like somebody said that about the Million Amelias video, where they mentioned that, you know, because the game was called Pathways, but it railroaded you into a single path, and there was literally no multiple choice or anything, and that's why he depicted it as her walking on the like tiled path that's kind of floating in the void. I'm like, ah. And it's very possible that Skybros himself might not have necessarily intended for that message, but it works so well that you can only kind of think that he did. But when you first see the scene, you're not sitting there like, I immediately understand what he's trying to say. Yes. Especially considering it was a, UK propaganda game. It wasn't even really much of an illusion of lacking of choice. You want to clear your mind. Is it because Griffin's getting too suffocating nowadays? No, that's not that. I just... Sakura lowers her head, silently browsing through many identical records in her mind. May 19th. Schedule, training, sortie, and rest. Without the commander's orders, all that's left for me is to repeat the same routine. This feels so strange. Actually, I just remembered I should... I keep needing to, like, adjust where the chat is sitting, because it, like, intersects with HUD elements always. The streamer endless... I don't even know the word. Perhaps a layer of hell. Trying to find the place to put chat. Also want to make the background on the messages a little darker. And refresh. What the oh. Okay. There we go. That was odd. I don't know, I've spent half of the stream dinking around with trying to fix things because my YouTube notifications weren't working. Alright, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Right. January 2nd. Training, sortie, rest. Commander, how long has it been since you left? Yes. Training, sortie, rest. I'm getting tired of this. What's the point of persisting? The one who gave me direction, encouragement, and recognition is not even around anymore. I got it. The commander doesn't come back to me. I can go looking for her. Sakura glances at Hellion and lowers her head again, clutching the hem of her clothes. I just feel like, for how long I've worked at Griffin, it might be a nice change of pace to see the outside world for once. Are you absolutely sure? All job posts nearby have already been filled. You'll only be offered positions far from here if you apply now. Is that alright with you? Yes. Having said that, reassignment still prioritizes the individual's preferences. I've picked a few organizations and positions that may interest you from the list. Take a look and see if any catch your eye. Alien turns the screen towards Sakura. Among the sparse options presented to her, Sakura's gaze immediately lands on the most unremarkable entry at the very bottom. This one. Molnia Express Warehouse Keeper. Follow the schedule, manage the inventory, ensure package safety and packaging integrity. Sounds relatively easy and simple. A logistics company deals with orders from all over, which means a higher chance of coming across news related to the commander. Working in logistics also means fewer social interactions. Having to follow a schedule isn't that much different from my current routine. It'll take time to adjust, but it'll also be reminiscent of the days at Griffin. Alright, I see. I'll submit your application. You just need to wait for further notice now. Sakura nods and leaves the office. As the door shuts behind her, a faint smile appears on her face. Following in the commander's footsteps like this is how we make the future hopeful, right? I want to meet her again. It's only by her side that I feel I'm worth something. A small forklift loaded with boxes slowly waddles through the warehouse. The one is to remove all the packages piled up on the forklift. They'll find its operator to be a petite figure. And that will be the last of today. All set and done. Need a minute to fill in the daily inventory report, and done. 10 minutes faster than yesterday. But no matter how I look, there's nothing suspicious among the packages. Oh no. Maybe the commander doesn't need conventional logistics at all? Wait, if that's really the case, then me taking this job. Sakura is paralyzed by her own intrusive thoughts, but the sound of approaching footsteps pulls her back to reality. That can't be. Come on, no one can survive out there without logistics in this day and age. I need to stop scaring myself like this. There's always hope. Hey, wait a second. I just need to send a report to the manager now. I said wait a second. Didn't you hear me? Huh? Me? Are you talking to me? How can I help you? Did you see a package with a serial number ending in 0724? Hold on. Yes, I did. What about it? Could you register that package as in delivery and just hand it to me? I already got in touch with the client for an early delivery. Just write down Andrei Petrov as the one who picked it up. You're the courier for Zone 8, right? A moment, let me double check. Hold on. I haven't updated the package's location information in the database. The delivery shouldn't have been scheduled in the system yet. Where did you get that order from, and how did you get in touch with the client? What's that have to do with the mere warehouse keeper? I'll be the one delivering the package anyway. What's the difference between delivering it now and a few days later? It's not like I'm gonna steal the package. But taking private orders like this is against company policy. Yeah. Policy this and policy that. Have you ever been told to mind your own business? The entire warehouse's efficiency has gone down ever since you showed up. Well, because you insisted on following those stupid procedures. And they say you're some tactical doll from a big-name PMC. Turns out you're just as slow as the rest of your kind. Besides, do you really think these policies are perfect or even make sense? Forget it. I'm done arguing with you. If you won't help, just tell me where it is and I'll go get it myself. Mind my own business? Slow? Me? I'm asking you, where's the package? The package is... No, I can't. I can't break the company's rules like this. Mr. Andre, if you don't answer my question from earlier and insist on finding the package, I'll have to report you to management for disrupting warehouse operations. I am doing this for the company. The more orders I take, the more it benefits the company's efficiency and reputation. Talking to you is such a waste of time. I hope you enjoyed being such a stubborn stickler, insisting we all adhere to those stupid rules when everyone's already scrambling just to get by. Whatever. Forget about what I said. He storms off, muttering words under his breath that are hardly pleasant. Sakura sits on the forklift, staring blankly at the unsent inventory report on the screen. Oh, was I being a stubborn stickler? She ultimately presses send, leaving the argument out of the report. Banners hang from the warehouse beams. Under layers of paper shreds and confetti, one can faintly make out the words, business expansion. Sakura, you know the situation. After our company expanded operations, order volume has skyrocketed. Add on top the ongoing shopping festival that's making things even more frantic. I understand, But 3 of my coworkers have already walked out this month, so my workload suddenly... Yes, yes. I see where you're coming from, but special times call for special measures. I'm working on allocating manpower. You'll get more helping hands soon. Just hang in there a little longer. She said the same thing last time I postponed my break. Hey, plans change. That's just life. But I promise you, these will be the last busy days. Lies. I know you came from an impressive background, Sakura. Surely you can handle this, right? You're the only one I can rely on. Ultimately, Sakura slowly nods into the manager's insistent gaze. But once the manager leaves, she can't help lowering her head, staring blankly at her feet. Wait, did I even choose to come here? Thanks to everyone's hard work, we successfully processed all orders during the shopping festival and set a new company record. Great job, everyone. After the meeting, the employees disperse and leave, all with a smile on their faces. The manager, too, is about to leave before being called up by someone. By Sakura. Warehouse management process optimization proposal? You came up with this? Yes. Delivery staff mentioned to me that the warehouse procedures were too cumbersome and reduced efficiency. I also believe certain processes could be simplified. Not to mention doing so will benefit both us logistics department and our courier coworkers. So, I spent a few nights putting together this proposal. I hope you and the company could consider it. I see. Being so enthusiastic and passionate about improving the minutest of flaws while working so diligently, your attitude is admirable, Sakura. I'll review it carefully with the team later. Thank you for your contribution to the company. Really? That's the least I can do. I finally contributed to something useful. It feels so nice. How long has it been since I felt this way? Sakura smiles shyly, but then she notices the manager carelessly stuffing the proposal into a random cabinet. Seems like, ever since the commander left, everything I did has been meaningless. Speaking of, I haven't come across any news of the commander even after this long. Had that compliment from earlier come from the commander? Hmm? What are you mumbling about? Nothing. I was just saying everyone can finally take a breather now that the shopping festival's over. And thank you for your hard work, too. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. You keep up the hard work. Take a breather, huh? There's even more orders now. Even the warehouse has to run 24/7. Said it's because our outstanding performance during the festival boosted the company's reputation. Fast shipping, quality packaging, and all that jazz. Gee, if only they'd give us a pay raise to go along with it. Ugh, how did everything end up like this? I came here because they said it's be an easy job, right? Right? So why do I barely even have time to take days off? Sorry, moments off to rest now. What, I'm low on battery too? I guess when it rains, it really does pour. Things do be sucking. Yeah. The last shipment of the day is here. We can get some rest once we're done with it. I'll unload the next truck. Hang in there. Fine, fine. Last batch of the day. Let's see what's in there. No. Battery. Any charging ports nearby? There, found one. Maybe I'll just doze off for a minute. Slowly, the darkness inside the truck swallows Sakura whole. And that's how we ended up here, huh? Hey, Sakura, wake up. The order will time out if you keep dozing off. Eh? Order? What order? Just wait a second, Senpai. I'm getting up. Sakura springs upright from her seat. Still out of it, she glances around frantically. Only then to be met by a round of unbridled laughter. So easy to prank, laughed Sakura. Ha ha ha. Senpai, I told you to stop toying with me like this. Go sleep in the cargo hold if you're that tired. I don't want you bothering me in the cab. I wasn't sleeping. I was... Sakura quits explaining herself halfway through. Instead, she slaps the dashboard in frustration. The force she exerted is so weak that the grin on the screen doesn't even budge. What's that about? Still hung up on that cake thing? The complaint's already in. What you've got to focus on now is how to deal with the manager. Even if that's the case, I still have to prepare for similar circumstances that might occur in the future. Had I communicated more effectively and managed to calm Miss Anna down, we wouldn't have received a complaint. As such, I was trying to find a way to deal with those kinds of scenarios. And I found it. 18 techniques for sincere communication. Sakura pulls up the communication skills guide she just found and clasps her hands together at the screen. Please, Senpai, can you help me practice? Hey, we've already gone through it 3 times. It's not enough for you? You should know by now what to do the next time there's a dispute with a client. Yes, kind of. But it's still such a headache. Why isn't there a way to avoid the clients completely? Had I not been shipped here by accident, I would have still been back at my old warehouse with no need to worry about improving the delivery process. Speaking of which, we need to do something to mitigate all the potential damages the bumps during transportation might cause. First, the packaging process, then the vehicle suspension, and so on. Upgrades? I don't mind that at all. But we also need to take the cost and the company's packaging standards into consideration. A small transport tool on board the vehicle would also be convenient. That way I can switch to a more mobile delivery method when there's a traffic jam and avoid the dark alleys while at it. If we're going to do that, I also need to download the map of the satellite city in case I need to make deliveries without Senpai. The list of things to do just keeps growing, Sakura clutches her head with both hands, then dives straight into more and more grievances, clearly in a mood to ramble all night. Wait, stop. Didn't you say you came to Molnia to clear your mind? Now look at you worrying about this and that. Even the managers don't worry as much as you. Right, the managers. I wonder what happened to the proposal I submitted. I haven't heard anything about it since. Well, as your senpai, here's a tip for you. The world's not going to fall apart just because you started working less. That proposal you spent several nights writing, I'd say it took the manager a minute tops to skim through it. Do you really think they care about changing things for the better? Give yourself some breathing room, okay? Hard work can make up for shortcomings. Sure. You definitely have some shortcomings to make up for. But the work you put up so far is passable. Let's call it that. And while the words are used aren't exactly pleasant, judging from the cartoon face on the screen, that's all that the navigation system can come up with to comfort Sakura. Alas, Sakura does not hear any of it. Her own inner thoughts have drowned out any noise from the outside. Right. I came here to relax, didn't I? But it's been so long since I actually relaxed myself. How did it come to this? I told myself it's all for the sake of finding the commander. But after all these years... Is this really the kind of life I want? Take your sweet time to ponder on that. I'm gonna rest now. We need to get up early for deliveries tomorrow. I suggest you go into hibernation soon, too. Instead of worrying about everything, get some good rest, deliver more packages, and then use the paycheck to upgrade your neural cloud. I only have so much patience for an idiot of a partner before it gets on my nerves. The mockery receives no response. Before long, the glow of the dashboard slowly fades while the warm yellow lights stay on. Sakura sits in the shadows of the cabin where the light can't reach. What was I even fighting for? Alright. Training, fighting, resting. The whole reason you left Griffin in the first place was because you got sick of that repetitive lifestyle. Repetitious. Now you've got ever-increasing assignments and new challenges to handle each day. Isn't that what you wanted? Or at least, I want to. But things are so busy now that I can barely catch my breath. Isn't this hard work rewarding? Your efforts have directly resulted in the manager's approval and the growth of the company, haven't they? It's not a reward, just a result. I was just obeying the principles laid down in my NeuroCloud space layer. But, is what I've done actually necessary? Have I really created something of worth here? Without the commander, without anyone to tell me what I should do, nobody will notice the results of my hard work. Still, diligence and hard work are qualities that are engraved into your NeuroCloud, not a show you put on for others. You did that in Griffin, so you should do the same in Molnia, right? It's not the same. How could it be the same? Only the commander sees how I'm special. Without the commander, everything's... My hard work was totally pointless. Stop lying to yourself, Sakura. There's no point pushing yourself like this when the commander abandoned you. Don't you think it's time you woke up from the dream that is the commander is at Griffin? The doll in the shadow slowly opens her eyes, waking from the questioning of her own mind. Sakura takes out her terminal and taps the screen. Once, then a few more times. Every click along the way almost second nature to her. She eventually lands on the contact page, its last message dated 10 years back. Well done, Sakura. Sorry, the number you dialed does not exist. Please check the number and dial again. Sakura hangs up the call. The result has always been the same, yet she would not stop trying over and over again. Commander, Commander, are you not there? I feel a little tired. No matter how hard I try, life seems so endlessly busy. No change in sight. It's as if I've gone back to the days at Griffin, except you were already gone by then. That day, I got in touch with my old comrades. They were looking for you, too. But you probably don't need us anymore, right? What you need is an all-powerful T-Doll like 416 who can follow in your footsteps wholeheartedly. What am I even talking about? Can I blame the commander? It was always me, hesitating, unable to make up my mind. All my achievements and efforts are meaningless without the commander. So why shouldn't I take a little break and make things easier for myself? Maybe then Senpai will stop mocking me for my futile efforts. I can even use the extra time to focus on looking for the commander. Maybe we'll even reunite sooner that way. How did such an obvious fact escape me until now? No wonder Senpai keeps calling me an idiot. Sakura turns to glance at the dashboard. The indicator light blinks slowly. Her murmuring clearly hasn't disturbed the navigation system. Sakura turns back and places her hand on the light switch. The lights go out. Sakura is destined to endure this long night all by herself. In the sweltering desert shimmering with heat, a brightly painted delivery truck appears on the horizon, heading toward the center of the wasteland. The onboard radio is set to just the right volume, broadcasting whatever's on air to keep the ride from getting too dull. In response to the government's call to support the purification project, our company has recently opened special logistics services in the contamination zones, ensuring material flow between the purification front and nearby satellite cities, providing the railway garrison with more... I forgot it's para 4chan. Turn that thing off. What a bad omen. If they really wanted to expand into the contamination zones, they should have outfitted my chassis with way more upgrades to handle all this crappy terrain. Yet all I got was an alarm system. What's that supposed to do against the... what's their name again? Tavariagers? You don't think we can just hope the railway garrison will take pity on us and help us out, huh? Are you flipping through the delivery list again? You're making me drive, too. Didn't we check everything before we left? You've been to all these addresses already, yet still nothing on the commander. Could it be that she's located even deeper inside the contamination zones? Hey, Baka Sakura, are you even listening to me? Again with this commander lady. Who's she even supposed to be? Sakura doesn't answer. She simply focuses on the order system. Forget it. At least your average delivery time had reduced recently, if we go by the stats. I guess you've improved your performance somewhat over the past weeks. Since you're good at making more deliveries now, why not take the opportunity and earn some extra cash like before? You do know that by doing this, you're indirectly cutting into my income, right? Tell me all the hard work fried your processor. If you're having any difficulties, just let me know. We're still partners at the end of the day. I'm willing to help you out, and I promise I won't make fun of you. Happy now? Sakura finally lifts her head, looking a little demoralized. Thank you, Senpai, but I'm fine, really. I can't stand this anymore. It's been a whole week. Why are you acting like this? What on earth happened? Why did you suddenly lose all motivation? I lost my motivation? I'm just following your guidelines and getting a job done like everyone else does. I fulfill each day's delivery quota. My income is steadily increasing. I receive no complaints from the clients, and I haven't caused any trouble for you or the other coworkers. Isn't that enough? You were the one who told me to stop working that hard. Quiet. Senpai, I don't understand what... Shut up, Baka Sakura. We have company. Sakura finally notices the growing engine roar coming from outside the truck. She looks around in panic and spots a dark silhouette slowly emerging in the rearview mirror. It's the Variagers! Senpai, step on the gas. The alarm. Here. Huh? No response? Eh? Eh? Damn it. The signal's too weak here in the contamination zone. That stupid alarm is completely useless. Why are we this unfortunate? The truck roars as it tries to squeeze out every last bit of power out of its engine. The wheels shriek as they kick up yellow sand, desperately trying to shake off the Varyager's armored vehicle. I'm already at my top speed. How are they still keeping up? Ah, aren't you a tactical doll? Do something. They'll snatch up the packages if this goes on. No, not just the packages. You're a doll and I'm a high-end AI. They'll definitely take us with them too. We'll be both done for. But please calm down and try to keep the truck under control, Senpai. I'll try to slow them down. Sakura pulls her weapon from under the driver's seat, opens the sunroof, and tries to fire back. Yet, suppressing fire from the Varyagers comes pouring in the moment her barrel peeks out. Check Senpai swivels wildly in response, throwing Sakura back into her seat. Wah! What are you doing, Bakura Sakura? You almost hit me. I could. Their firepower's too strong. But even without the commander, I still have my training. Sakura pokes her weapon through the sunroof again, while keeping her entire body hidden inside the truck. Using all environmental data to predict every possible trajectory, she calculates the firing solution within nanoseconds. One of the MRAP's tires bursts following a crack. The vehicle lurches and immediately starts falling behind. Head it! Yay! Eh? Before Sakura can celebrate, the vehicle recovers from its waddle. Flat tire has slowed it somewhat, but not enough for the delivery truck to completely escape its grasp. That's not enough. I'll do it again. Sakura unbuckles her seatbelt and rolls to the passenger seat, trying to repeat the same trick from the window, but almost immediately a bullet grazes her gun hand and shatters the rearview mirror. Ah, I got hit! I'm gonna die! Stay calm, Senpai. They can't hit your vital components from this angle. Just keep the vehicle steady and watch out for something. Do they give Varyagers new noises? I've never heard that sound before. Yeah, they must have. How do we even get rid of those pesky jerks? The cargo door is about to fall off with how much lead they put into it. Still no response on the alarm system. We're in the middle of a wasteland. Nobody's around to help us. We've deviated so much from our original course. They're forcing us into the direction of their base. Sakura, do something. There's nothing I can do. I'm getting greeted by a hail of gunfire the moment I peek my head out. The cargo hold is so badly damaged it won't last much longer either. How are we supposed to make it out of this unscathed? Through the shattered rearview mirror, Sakura eyes the approaching Varyagers, her weapon tightly clutched in hand. Senpai, we should open the cargo door and ditch all the packages so we can escape. What? The Varyagers are after the cargo and nothing more. If we ditch the packages, they might just let us off the hook and we could then escape. If faced with hazardous situations during delivery, the courier's safety is the #1 priority. It's in the company guidelines. That means we don't have to risk our lives to protect the packages, right? But besides, the client's losses are covered by insurance anyway, unlike us, who... Sakura! Speakers blast out at a volume never heard before, cutting off Sakura's hesitant excuse. What's wrong with you? Are you still the Sakura I know? Where's the Sakura who would rather fight off thugs in a back alley and make a huge mess out of it than hand over the packages? Don't tell me this is what you Griffin T-dolls are made of. And that commander you kept bringing up, she must have been someone important to you, huh? Do you want her to see you like this, giving up so easily? The navigation system's face puffs up in anger, overlapping with Sakura's startled reflection on the screen. Right. If the commander was here, she would never allow this to pass, and my Griffin comrades wouldn't either. I wanted to show the commander how far I've come. I wanted her recognition for my efforts. Yet now, how am I supposed to face her again when I haven't achieved a single thing yet? Say something, Baka Sakura. I can't hold on much longer. I'm sorry, Senpai, you're right. To even consider ditching the packages and running away, I'm a total idiot. How can I embarrass the commander and even Griffin like this? Even at the cost of my honor, I will make sure the packages arrive at their destinations. Okay, that's good. Now think of something to... Don't worry. There has to be a way to save both us and the packages. How do we handle situations like this back at Griffin again? Ignoring Truck Senpai's wailing at her ears, Sakura forces herself to calm down, using every bit of processing power to dig it through her memory. The principles of asymmetric combat, countermeasures when met with overwhelming firepower, experience against the Variagers. I got it, Senpai. But the plan needs your help. Just hurry up and tell me. 8 seconds later, the delivery truck suddenly slams on the brakes, causing the Variager's MRAP to overshoot it. At the same time, Sakura kicks open the right side door, slips out of the truck, and hides herself under the vehicle by holding onto the chassis. All set. This will make it look like as if no one is in the driver's seat. As soon as Sakura's hidden under the chassis, the truck starts up again and speeds in the other direction before the Variagers can realize something's off. I hope they didn't notice. Probably not, but you really think this will work? We won't know unless we try. Might as well take a gamble since we couldn't shake them off. Then we wait for their guard to be down and then find a way to get us out. Now, the cargo hold jolts violently as the Vargas ram their MRAP into the truck. Through the chassis, Sakura can just make out a Varga henchman pull the door open and climb into the driver's seat. Boss, I got it. The truck's on autopilot. There's nobody in the cab. The cargo is... Don't worry, even if someone was inside, there's nowhere for them to escape to. We'll do a thorough search once we reach the base. Their base? I don't know. Does that mean lots of them will be around? Come on, I can't be that unfortunate. She was indeed that unfortunate. Also, I feel like that should have been kind of a logical, conclusion. But, alright. The truck seems to have stopped. The Variagers didn't take the truck far before stopping. The truck door opens and a man jumps out. Together with the others who also climb out of the MRAP, they stride towards some old shabby houses in the distance. As they leave, Sakura quietly pokes her head out from under the truck. Those haphazardly fenced-off houses are the only notable landmarks in this field in the middle of nowhere. And now, the truck is parked right at the center of it all. Senpai. Senpai? What is this place? Good morning, Baka Sakura. I thought you straight up passed out from fear. What? Which one of us almost got spooked into rolling over? I was just observing the situation. Another word and I'll drive off without you. We're about 80 kilometers away from our original destination. Nothing noteworthy on the map either. Probably an uninhabited zone. This place does look quite small. No prominent structures in sight, let alone any residents. My guess is that the Variagers are using this place as temporary camp, likely far away from their actual base. That means we still have a chance. What chance? Wait, you aren't planning to escape using just that gun of yours and a handful of bullets, are you? Of course not. And we'll need more firepower. We've trained for this back at Griffin. On-site weapon procurement. Since they got their own weapons, they must have an ammunition depot nearby. Hiding in the truck's shadow, Sakura crawls out from underneath the chassis and quickly moves up to the MRAP that was chasing them down earlier. Good. Nobody's in the vehicle. They left their weapons here? Taking advantage of the Varyager's carelessness, Sakura carefully opens the door and peers inside. Nothing. Either they're used to carrying their weapons with them, or they're poorly equipped from the beginning. No signs of other potential storage places either. The only place that's left is inside that building. But how can I bypass the people inside? Easy. Just let me draw their attention. Remember, even a T-doll like you got freaked out when a truck suddenly started talking. Wait. That's genius. But you might be putting yourself in danger by doing that, Senpai. How many couriers do you think I've pranked already? Go hide somewhere, and leave the rest to me. Show me some of that courage you used to confront those thugs in the back alley. Show me what you T-dolls are made of. Show me why that commander of yours and Griffin matters so much to you. And don't forget to give it all you've got. You don't want to end up as scrap metal either, right? I see. As expected of Senpai. You're truly dependable. Then I'll leave it to you. Boss, what do we do with this truck? Load the goods and sell it off? Hold on. The client only told us to jack it. Not what to do with it afterward. Let's just call up Molnia and make them pay ransom. Tell them that if they refuse, we'll just jack every one of their trucks we come across in the future. Why settle for one payment when you can make it every single time? It's their fault for that their business grew so big and started attracting jealous competitors. Otherwise, nobody would hire us to fuck with them. We'll show them who's the real boss of the contamination zones if they want to keep doing business here. Wahaha. Ha ha ha. Wow. Impressive as always, boss. You really... Alarm! Alarm! Warehouse truck number 262 is under attack. Relevant footage has been uploaded. The fuck? What's going on outside? Boss, the truck is calling the cops. What? What are you waiting for? Go get it fixed. Everyone inside the building rushes out, leaving no one to take note when a small figure sneaks into the building. What's all this fuss about? It's just a stupid truck blaring its horns. Just shut it off. You all got scared by a little noise? But boss, what if the cops really show up? Bullshit. No way that alarm signal can reach anything from the middle of a shithole like this. Who says it can't? Everyone snaps their heads around and spots Sakura standing at the doorway with weapon in hand, magazine strapped all over her body, and a resolute expression behind the trigger. Only Express Courier, former Griffin Tactical Doll Sakura on... Damn it, keep fucking doing that game, I swear. They really need to fix that. That's become very annoying. Especially because it's not like I have auto text on, so there's no excuse. So anyways, I made an AI music video. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. It is also on this channel. I'm not used to these new voices. I suppose better though than hearing the old noises. Sakura uses the building as cover and continues fighting the Varyagras outside. Several Varyagras lie dead on the ground already, and the remaining ones are putting up less of a fight. Their ammo is clearly running out. Senpai, you okay? Don't tell me they really got you. Pardon me? It's one thing for those stupid jerks to get duped, but you too? I'm just making sure. They're running out of ammo, but they might also have backup on its way. We can't hang around much longer. Senpai, are you ready to break out of here? I've been waiting for you to say that. The truck parked in the middle of the open ground suddenly springs back to life and drives forth, putting itself between Sakura and the remaining Varyagras. Sakura opens the door and climbs on board in one fell swoop before the Varyagras have time to react. The truck carrying Sakura and all the intact packages have already vanished into the horizon. And you still managed to deliver all the supplies on time after everything you've gone through. You've done great. That must have been really tough. No, I simply fulfilled my responsibilities. Being able to aid the Great Wall Railway garrison and help advance the purification project is an honor from Only Express. Thanks to the 18 techniques for sincere communication and the company slogans she memorized by heart, Sakura is no longer as timid as she used to be when conversing with new clients. Rather, she's even getting the hang of it. The project's progress really can't do without companies like yours. You're heading back to the satellite city now. The Varyagras are quite active around this region. I'll send a few troops to escort you back. It's safer that way. Only if it's not too much trouble. Thank you so much. Under the sunset, the convoy traces a path through the yellow sands. With Sakura and her truck senpai safely kept in the middle, sitting on her seat, she began checking the damage the vehicle had suffered. Both rear-view mirrors are gone, 3 bullet holes on the left side and 2 on the right, and the cargo door, completely wrecked from when I rushed out to pick you up. I'm so sorry, senpai. I'll get you fixed in no time once we're back. Good thing you know. On account of both of us making it out alive, I won't charge you any compensation. But you'll have to fix me up immediately once we get back. Absolutely. Luckily, none of the damage affected automotive functions, and the tires are all fine. I still can't believe we actually escaped, with all the packages intact, too. Whew, good thing I didn't actually give up. And to think of it, it was like this back then as well. Oh good, I can't establish any stable connection at all. I can't receive any of the commander's orders. Even without direct orders, I memorized all our routine training sessions and the commander's teachings. Now is exactly the time the commander needs us to prove ourselves. We can't just sit around waiting for orders. Based on the current situation and the records of the commander's orders, there's a 74.18% chance she would order a decisive head-on assault. Let's use our stealth to our advantage and catch them by surprise. MRFB, I'm counting on you to have my back. Got it. I guess relying on the commander inside your head when the real commander isn't available is not the worst idea. Wow, Commander, finally got a hold of you. Sorry, I just entered an area where the signals were jammed and couldn't receive anything. Are you girls okay? Yes, we are. Thanks to Sakura leading the charge, we managed to escape. I can't imagine what would have happened if we stayed put like usual and waited for orders before doing anything. I see. So it's all thanks to Sakura's quick thinking, then. Sometimes victory favors those who take initiative, and not those who rely solely on others. Rather than hesitating or waiting for everything to land in your lap, have faith in the opportunity before your eyes and hold the courage to seize said opportunity despite its risks. These are the qualities expected of a Griffin T-doll. Well done, Sakura. Sakura fidgets with her terminal. The screen's still displaying that message Commander sent her 10 years ago. Don't tell me you've held on to that offhand compliment for so many years. Maybe I should reconsider how I talk to you. It's not offhand at all. It was a compliment from the commander. And she even patted my head. I was so delighted when I received this message, and the commander was proud of my effort, too. Now, just because the commander isn't around anymore, just because I stopped getting orders and applause for my efforts, I got lost. To the point of contemplating ditching the packages. Then I thought to myself, doesn't that betray the commander's expectations of me? How can I possibly ask for more compliments if we ever meet again? So, you've been acting all sad and miserable lately just because this commander isn't with you anymore? Wait, so you've been following someone else's orders besides mine all this time? Of course. The commander is the one and the only leader of us Griffin T-Dolls. That's our vow. But... Sakura stares blankly out the window, into the distance. The commander sacrificed everything for our freedom. So, I don't want to betray that sacrifice. I want to prove that she's right, that even outside Griffin, dolls can find their own place, their own value. That's why I chose to work here. Whether it's managing inventories, delivering packages, or any other menial task, as long as I give it my best and get the job done, then I'll be worthy of the commander's compliments when we meet again. The smile emerges on Sakura's face. What are you grinning about, Bak Sakura? Thank you, senpai. You sure you're okay? Why are you suddenly thanking me? Because you reminded me what truly matters today. Otherwise, the commander will definitely be disappointed if she sees me in the same gloomy state I was in a few days back. Glad you got that sorted out. You'd better start making perfect deliveries from now on, then. No more messing up. Only then you can call yourself a mature doll. The doll and the truck bicker and banter as they roll toward the satellite city, whose bright artificial lights have already drowned out the twilight. One can see that something in Sakura has changed in the following days. Meanwhile, if your YouTube subscription has popped up as a notification on my stream at any point in this VOD, like that one right there, thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Also, as I mentioned in my post, I'm really glad that we hit 400. Already another milestone. It's been such a short amount of time. Here's to 500. But, you know. Meanwhile, I gotta make sure I be working on my next project, because can't expect to be getting subscribers for nothing. Spent less time zoning out today, I see. I wasn't zoning out. I already told you. I was doing combat simulations in level 2. And today's result is 42 seconds for total elimination. Wow, amazing. 0.05 seconds faster than last time. Ever since the Varyager attack, the company has begun prioritizing Courier safety and regularly hosts survival skills workshops. But for Sakura, that alone isn't enough. I thought your previous company already taught you all this. What are you still training for? Yeah, that's true. But it's been so many years since I left, and my fire control core hasn't been upgraded since. I can't go on like this. I can't afford to skip any workshops or training to be able to deal with the Dark Alley thugs or the Varyagers next time. I went over all of the commander's lectures and live instructions multiple times. If we ever run into a situation like that, like last time, I'm confident I can eliminate the threats well before they cause us any harm. However, no matter how much I train in level 2, it'll never be as effective as real combat. Yet, to improve in real combat, I need to upgrade my fire control core first, which means taking on more orders, which leaves no time for training. Sure, I can sacrifice some rest time in the short term, but that's not sustainable for my frame in the long run. What do I do? Only core upgrades can cost an arm and a leg. Not to mention I had to compensate that client for the cake yesterday. Get another expenditure out of my own pocket. You again? What are you doing here? The young woman leans against the doorframe with her arms crossed, certainly not pleased judging by her expression, and not to the point of ushering Sakura to leave. Sakura nervously clears her throat and begins repeating the lines she rehearsed multiple times with Truck Senpai. Miss Anna, I know my prior service wasn't satisfactory, and even left a stain on your birthday memory. So, today I came here specifically to apologize to you. I'm not trying to find excuses for my mistake, and I'm truly sorry for the unpleasant experience, but I just want you to know the reason behind everything. Sakura awkwardly explains her escape from the dark alley thugs, making sure to focus on the thrilling escape that Truck Senpai told her to emphasize. And perhaps her earnest explanation really worked, as the young woman's expression softens noticeably by the time Sakura finishes. Senpai, do you think she's no longer angry at us now? She's still got her arms crossed. Looks like it won't be that easy. What are you waiting for? Time to get that out. Strike while the iron's hot. Even if you had to make an escape from the dark alley, that's still not my problem. Yeah, you're right. So I also brought you this. Sakura slowly brings out a cake box identical to the one she messed up. Except this time, inside is a train ticket and a cake voucher. Your mother ordered a birthday cake all the way from GFL2 for you. I assume she must have done so because she's very busy, and was thus unable to spend the day by your side. But even so, she never forgot to send you her blessings. This love is more precious than any cake could have been. This is a ticket to GFL3. I booked it in your name. You can see it as my personal compensation for you. A birthday is something to be celebrated alongside one's mother. I hope you can reunite with her and spend the true birthday night together. As for the cake, you can choose any flavor with the voucher. The young woman takes the box and quietly brushes the ticket with her fingers. And, as mentioned before, the compensation has also been transferred to your account. I hope you're satisfied with this compensation plan. If not, I'll keep trying until you are. Reunite, huh? How long has it been since I last saw my mom after she moved? I don't even need this much money. And why not take this chance to go see her, talk things through, and have a late but complete birthday? There's no response. Sakura waits nervously until the young woman finally raises her head with faint glimmers at the corners of her eyes. You asked whether I'm satisfied with this compensation plan, right? On account of this ticket, fine. I'll withdraw the complaint. Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, the complaint is gone. My money is gone for good, too. I guess trying to do everything on my current salary is too much to ask for. Sakura, here you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Eh? Miss Station Manager, what's wrong? Here's some good news for you. I've nominated you and Truck-san for this quarter's Ace Courier competition. Eh? You mean the Ace Courier competition? Me? I'm going to compete? That's right. Sakura and Truck-san, the doll AI delivery duo, has been making waves around the city. I don't even know what I'll tell everyone if you two refuse to take part in it. The station manager deftly hands Sakura the registration form. Being held to such high regard makes Sakura unable to meet her in the eyes. You're flattering us. We're just doing what we've been asked to. Listen, Sakura. You're the first courier who came back unharmed after running into the Varyagers, and the first to get a client to retract their complaint on their own. And considering the number of orders you've completed lately, it would be a little disingenuous for you to keep downplaying your achievements. Not to mention, the champion doesn't just win an empty title. There's also prize money. The company's been doing great this year, so the prize pool should be pretty impressive. Don't tell me you're not interested. Unless you hate money, that is. I carefully handpicked a few couriers, but as to who will be walking away with the trophy, that'll depend on your skills. Good luck, and go get yourselves ready. With that, the station manager waves her hand and walks away, leaving Sakura alone in the wind with the form in her hand. Taste Courier competition, huh? After all these years in Molia, this is the first time I've really learned about this contest. Not only do we have to complete enough orders, our performance will also be graded on delivery time, cost, and package condition. The top 3 will receive prize money, but only the first place will be granted the title of Ace Courier. Can Senpai and I really do it? What kind of question even is that? Of course I can. And you're not allowed to chicken out either. Who in their right mind hates free money? Let's get one thing straight first, though. We're splitting the prize 50-50, and I'm adding bulletproof plating to my chassis. Right. If we win, I can upgrade my fire control core much sooner. And also, since the station manager herself came to me, she must believe that Senpai and I are qualified to compete for that title. Romolia expresses highest honor. Plus, if I'm lucky enough to get the first place, then when I meet the commander again, I'll be able to... Sakura firmly holds the registration form and bows deeply at the station manager's vanishing silhouette. Thank you. We'll do our best. On the day of the Ace Courier competition. Wow, so many people. I didn't realize it when they were reading the rules back at the plaza, but it suddenly feels so crowded now that everyone from different regions is all gathered here. Sakura stands beside Truck Senpai, watching all other contestants and their vehicles prepare for the upcoming race. She wrings her hands nervously as Truck Senpai's lazy voice comes through the speakers. Huh, don't tell me you're scared now, he says in a very shonen-esque manner. Checking my notifications. Bro. Imagine getting emails, multiple emails daily from a music distributor, and they still haven't actually processed your track, but all of their promo emails trying to sell you more services are like, yeah, we released it. No, you fuck didn't. No, I'm just... It's you. A familiar yet unpleasant voice. Sakura instinctively turns around to meet a face she recognizes. That guy from before. You're the guy who tried to deliver the package against company rules. Huh. I heard the rumors of a doll competing this time, and I thought it'd be someone special. Turns out it's just an ex-warehouse keeper turned mail girl, and the GPS with a voice function. I guess I can't fault you for being intimidated. The judges are right there. It's still not too late for you to call it quits, you know. Promise I won't laugh at you on your way out. Before Sakura can shoot back, a piercing buzz interrupts the unpleasant voice. On the dashboard, an angry face lights up. Who are you calling a GPS with a voice, you little shit? We'll see who gets the last laugh. Sakura averaged between 200 and 230 daily orders for the past 5 weeks. That means at least 16 packages per hour during work time. While you, according to the records, do have a higher weekly number, that's only because you work in a more populous satellite city with higher demand and not much competition. But now, everyone in this competition will fight over the same fixed pool of orders. Still think you'll have it easy? If I were you, I'd stop trash talking here and start grabbing orders. You... We'll see. Don't let me catch you on the road. I'm not afraid of you. Senpai, let's go. We'll show them what we're made of. That's it for the rules. Now I'm pleased to announce the 24th Molnia Express Ace Courier competition begins now. Now, as my voice cracks. The moment the last syllable is uttered, dozens of vehicles shoot forward, starting the race with the orders they grabbed beforehand. Sakura was among the first echelon, but unlike others who picked up their orders and left, she remains in the warehouse for a while, trying to load large packages into the truck. I made sure to check beforehand. The company increased the difficulty this year with lots of big difficult orders that they even put a route restriction on. If we rush to deliver nothing but small orders, we definitely won't make it to the top spots. Is this why you snatched almost all the big orders and grouped them together for one delivery? That's what I call strategy. Strategy, get it? Just you wait. By the time everyone's done with their small orders and slowly realizes they don't have enough score, only to find there's no big orders left, you'll see how much of a genius I am. Loading... done. I've always trusted you and your plans, Senpai. Now, let's give everyone a big surprise. Aka Sakura, you got the package? Hurry back if you're done. I just detected a new high priority order in Sector C2. It's a set of expensive furniture, worth a lot of score judging by its tags. Be careful when moving it, and make sure you don't put a dent in anything. Bruh. FedEx, UPS, and DHL could never, ever do something like this. Because we all know what would happen to all the packages if they did. Chucked over fences. Also, Sectors C3 and D4 each got a new order. I grabbed those for you. Both are small items. Remember to pick them up on the way. Alright, calculation over. Time to get the show on the road. Okay. Wait a second. Did we get 3 major orders at the same time when they all just popped up? Yep. But it's more like I snatched them. And I'm looking at how the race is going. We might even be number 1. Really? Yay. Thank you, Senpai. I knew we were the best. Wah. Before she has time to celebrate, several trucks drift out of the side roads. Those same trucks then close in from multiple angles, boxing Sakura and her truck Senpai in. The most prominent of the bunch pulls up to her left and rolls down its window. Ha! You again! Hey, how's it feel to be boxed in? This is too far if it's meant to be a prank. This is reckless driving. Hey, don't go blaming us. We're being perfectly safe. Nobody wants to end up in an accident on this road, after all. Ain't you just that good at snatching orders? Let's see if you can deliver all the orders you stole from us this time. He gestures for the 3 other trucks to slow down, completely trapping Sakura. The truck ahead of Sakura rolls up its rear door, revealing a container full of Exilium units staring right at her, with their glowing red eyes symbolizing a state of full alert. Oh, what are you trying to do with those? You can't scare me off with this if that's what you want. Forget it, not a chance. Also, this is cheating. Ha, and so what? It won't be cheating if nobody catches wind of this, will it? The winner gets to decide what's what. Once we reach the dark alley, who's to say we're the ones who attacked you? Didn't you escape from there before? Go on, just do it again. Show me what you're made of. Damn it. They'll slow our delivery speed to a crawl if they keep this up. Hurry up and think of something, Baka Sakura. Baka Sakura. The commander once told me, in ancient times, there were those who, in their aspiration to fulfill their dreams, would brave the trial of the 7 calamities and 8 sufferings. Treating all of this as part of my trial on my journey to find the commander has made me feel so much better. You're really getting weirder by the day. I'm not scared of a trial like this. Commander, I'll find you. I'm reminded while this is going on. Check. No, other window. This one, yes. I figured I was in the wrong category. Here. It wasn't letting me do it from OBS, so which is obnoxious with this stuff. Alright. Luckily, not missing anything. That window. Yes, thank you. Phew, that was close. Finally got rid of those AGOs. Damn it, we can't just keep being pushed around by those trucks. If this keeps up. I can't stand these lame ass and useless humans anymore. Trying to use the oldest tricks in the book against a super AI like me? You've got decades of experience to catch up to. Eh? So you have a solution, senpai? Route calculation in progress. Completed. Get ready for the next fork in 900 meters. We're going to show those idiots what a real ace courier is all about. Truck senpai suddenly accelerates before that last sentence is even finished. However, the surrounding vehicles immediately speed up in unison, trying to force Sakura back into its original lane and speed. With the fork closing by, Sakura's grip on the steering wheel tightens. 100 meters, 50 meters, 30 meters. Sakura. Now! Amid the blaring shouts of the navigation system, Sakura brakes, reverses, slips past the road-blocking truck ahead, and drives onto the right fork moments before the traffic light turns red. Seeing her maneuver, the three trucks immediately slam on their brakes, but Sakura has already cleared the intersection and is quickly speeding away. These people, man. If only their delivery efficiency was half as good as their shit-talking skills, I might have actually given them some respect. Let them be, senpai. We need to make up for the time we lost now. We got delayed for far too long. Any orders nearby we can use to get some points quickly, senpai? There is, but it's for a glass chandelier in Sector C1. Sector C1, Tatark Alley. So you still remember. That saves me the explanation. Aside from that, everything else is not worth our time. Catching up to the front runners won't be easy, but it's not impossible either. Don't worry, senpai. We've managed to escape once. We can just do it again. We might not even run into those thugs today. Maybe we were just unlucky last time. What I'm saying is, we should give it a try. I bet other contestants won't be too happy if we win without even breaking a sweat, huh? Heh, Luke's talking. Actually want to do something even more exciting? There's a shortcut between the pickup point and Sector C1, but it's been abandoned for a while. I have no idea what it's like now, but it should still be navigable. I can't guarantee what will happen, but it'll save over half the estimated time if everything goes smoothly. The choice is yours. You already know my answer, senpai. Well then. Shortcut it is. Let's go. I guess it isn't going to be that easy after all. With half the vehicle's chassis hanging above a pitch-black hole in the middle of the road, Sakura and Chuck Senpai gaze into the gaping abyss as it stares back at the two of them. A towing cable ties the truck's rear bumper to a crooked utility pole on the side of the road. The pavement around the pole is littered with all the packages unloaded from the truck. Using some spare parts lying around, Sakura creates a makeshift pulley system, hoping it would help her ease the load. Stop lamenting and start pulling already. Yeah. The engine roars in accordance. The wheels spin hopelessly in midair, offering exactly zero traction. I knew this road was deserted and probably empty, but I didn't expect parts of it to have collapsed. Unbelievable. You bet I'd call up KR03's mayor and chew them out for their city management if I were a human. Leaving a road this neglected is unacceptable. Yeah? I think we're almost at the end of this road. Real misfortune would be having it collapse while we were halfway through. Speaking of, Sakura, aren't you a tactical doll? Where's your horsepower? Come on and pull me out. Sakura suddenly gives out, and the truck immediately starts sliding down. Luckily, the cable was caught on one of the packages, so the progress isn't lost. What are you doing? Someone at the intersection ahead. No, it's a whole group of people. And they're coming toward us. This is our neighborhood. Oh? Isn't that the doll who made fools out of us last time? Really? I was about to show mercy, you know, but looks like that won't be necessary. Time to pay your toll. I mean, it's more just like you haven't learned your lesson. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? He said he'll be back, senpai. Do we prepare to fight, or do I pull you up first? Are you serious? Of course pull me up first so we can continue with the competition. I'm just gonna waste time on those bums. Just a little more. I think I can start reversing on my own soon. Okay. 1, 2, 3... With a screeching of tires and a puff of white smoke, Truck Senpai finally gets all its four wheels back on solid ground. Finally! Now let's get the hell out of here. We've wasted way too much time already. Ooh, almost at the delivery address. I wonder if the delay will affect our score. But overthinking it. Focus on getting the order completed first. Who knows what else might happen next? Can't be, right? After everything we've been through, no way we get even more unlucky, right? Sakura's eyes widen as a familiar figure appears in the rearview mirror. Wait. Come on. Him again? Without so much as a word, the truck speeds up on its own. Even Truck Senpai is at a loss for words for Sakura's disaster streak and just wants to be done with all this. But the horrifying part is that the cries coming from behind them don't eventually fade, but rather grow louder. Hold on, Senpai. Look, what's that behind him? It looks like he's asking for help? Behind the approaching vehicle is a swarm of motorbikes. The leader, with a club in hand, is shouting something. He too looks extremely familiar. That's the same thug we beat twice already. So he finally got his reinforcements, huh? But I'm here, though. Help me! Help! Hey, Baka Sakura, don't tell me you're actually considering saving him. Did you forget how annoying those two dimwits were? Especially that arrogant jerk. We should let him learn his lesson. But he's still my coworker. The company's policy dictates that coworkers must help each other out. Even though he tried to cause me trouble earlier, he didn't actually hurt me. If I don't help him out, his packages may get stolen by the thugs, and he might get demoted or even fired. And I might face punishment for simply standing by and watching. Senpai, maybe we should... Fine. Spare your dumb lectures. I already reported the incident to the security department. Even so, do you still want to help him? Competition first, friendship second. Don't blame me for not warning you. You got it backwards, Senpai. It's friendship first, competition second. So, Sakura and Senpai's rescue team, off we go. At the tree. Okay, we're almost at the end. And I will obviously do the side battles after. Yes. I'm gonna have to check these YouTube messages after I finish streaming. Security patrol has finally arrived. Over here. Shit, they called the cops. Run. I'm saved. It's finally over. Hopefully the dark alley can become safer for a while after today's happenstance. I hope so. An order is about to time out. Please deliver it ASAP. Stop messing around, Baka Sakura. Time to hop in and go. Yes, I'm coming. Wait. I said wait. Sakura turns around and sees Andre standing there with his teeth clenched, head lowered, looking like he's holding back words. Huh? Is there something you want to say? You... Yes? I want to know, why did you help me? Even though I... How peculiar. You're saying the same thing Senpai did. Whether I help you or not has nothing to do with how you treated me before. We're coworkers. Helping each other out is expected, isn't it? Ugh, enough. Don't even try to play the good guy here. I knew from the moment you refused to let me deliver that package that you and I will never see eye to eye. But what have I done wrong? I just wanted to achieve something, to be a little better than the others. That's the only way to get promoted, to have a voice, to make Molnia better. Huh? What do you mean? You don't actually think the company is booming and the future's all sunshine and rainbows, do you? Look at all the packages piling up in the warehouse. Look at the managers who only know how to take credit for our work. Look at everyone's shift hours. Molnia looks like it's expanding on the surface, but it's actually rotting on the inside. I've tried giving feedback. Do you think anyone listened? And then it dawned on me. If that's how things are, I'll just climb the corporate ladder until I'm at a position to change everything, no matter what it takes. I've been with Molnia ever since I started working. I watched it grow into the company it is today. It could have been so much more. I don't want to see it rot from the inside out and collapse. Andre clenches his fists, his face twisted by anger, but Sakura can still sense a hint of sincerity in his intense voice. So all your schemes were because you wanted the victory in this competition to help you climb to a position of power? As long as I get promoted, does it matter what method I used? You saved me today, so I owe you one. But don't expect me to go easy on you and give up the Ace Courier title because of this. Even if you get the title, even if you climb higher, once everyone learns that you only got there by playing dirty, do you think people will keep following you? When you look back, won't you feel ashamed for hurting those who competed fairly? I understand the desire to achieve something, to be heard. At some point in time, I also wanted nothing more than for a certain someone to acknowledge my achievements. But ever since that person left, I lost all motivation and felt like trying was pointless. But then I realized that person wouldn't be happy to see me like that. If I want her acknowledgement, I need to show her the fruits of my effort, right? That's how I pulled myself back together. You said you want to climb higher because you want to make Molny a better place and prove your own worth, right? Then shouldn't you work harder to improve yourself and win this competition fair and square and live up to such a sincere wish? If people know the one they look up to stands for righteousness and justice, they'll naturally follow in their footsteps and make the company a better place. Can you really stand humiliating yourself and disappointing everyone else because you insisted on chasing the dream at any cost? First time seeing you babble for so long. Am I rambling too much? You're making sense, so I guess it's technically not rambling. Looks like your AT techniques for sincere communication is actually good for something. Look at his face. He's going through some intense inner turmoil right now. Is that so? I did that. Will everyone... His head droops even further as he mutters to himself. Mr. Andre, are you okay? What I just said... Alright. Whatever you want to say, save it for after the competition. And the order is about to time out. If you still want to win, we gotta get moving. Right. As the competition wraps up, all contestants return to the racer's starting point at the plaza, anxiously waiting for the results. Sakura stands in front of Truck Senpai, nervously wringing her fingers. Andre is located further away, his eyes fixated on the screen that's about to display the rankings while occasionally glancing at Sakura. I'm so tired. When will they be done with the calculations? I need to recharge. It'll take some time, so take it easy. Let's just wait patiently. You are... I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Vera Ivanova from CHEO3. Nice to meet you, Sakura. Vera reaches out. Sakura freezes for a moment, then hurriedly shakes her hand. I've heard about your dual navigation system duo. Glad I got to see you two in action today. That was some impressive performance. I sped past you several times, saw a petite girl hauling huge packages around, and thought to myself, that's gotta be a doll. Really? Thank you. I heard you got temporarily transferred here from another position, yet you're still placed among the top couriers. That's amazing. I wonder what your ranking will be. I can't wait for the results to be posted. I'm very confident in my own performance, after all. No matter what, it was an honor to compete with you. Let's keep doing our best together. Yes, let's do our best together. The two exchange smiles, and then Vera turns around and walks toward Andre. They chat about, seemingly acquainted with each other. Vera's words just soothe Sakura's unease for a bit, but as there's nothing else to do while waiting, Sakura soon reverts to her chagrined state as she reminisces about the events of their race. But that too is quickly interrupted by Andre and Vera returning to stand in front of her. Is there anything you need? Sakura, I've been reflecting on what you said, and I think you're right. If I keep using underhanded tactics, that's like taking a shortcut to victory. How am I any different from those managers who got their positions by sucking up to their higher-ups in that case? I can't defeat them by becoming the very kind of person I loathe. I don't want to hurt or disappoint those who work hard and earnestly. So what? Be brave and say it out loud, Andre. So, I'm sorry, Sakura. I apologize for what I did and the way I treated you, and also thank you for saving me and for those things you told me. I can't hear you. Say it again. I was talking to Sakura. Who cares if you heard it or not? Vera bursts out laughing and pats his shoulder, signaling him to relax. Sakura can't help but chuckle as she watches his face turn red and then pale, as if he's putting up a performance. I heard you loud and clear. It's okay. I'm just glad you figured it out. Everyone wants to win. That's expected. so I think it's totally understandable as long as you achieve it through your own effort. Is that so? You sure looked like someone who didn't care about rankings and even wanted to stay when I told you to. Senpai, please stop. And it's decided. I'll climb up, through proper means, every step of the way, and lead Mulia to a brighter future. Just you wait and see, Sakura. Yeah. Quite the bold claim, huh? I'll make sure to tell everyone about it so they can support your dream. Vera. The two walk off while bantering. Sakura watches as her smile slowly fades and sighs. Seriously, though, what do we do if our ranking turns out to be abysmal? If you don't have confidence in yourself, at least have some in me, okay? It's not that I'm not confident. It's just, look, Senpai, so many excellent couriers from other satellite cities also took part in the competition. It's normal to be a little worried, right? If I can't get the prize money, I can't upgrade my fire control core. How am I supposed to face the station manager when she believed in me so much? And the commander, too. If I don't get first place, I won't have anything to show the next time we meet. Only we didn't take that shortcut. Huh? Isn't this Sakura? What a coincidence. It's been a while. Eh? Oh. Sakura turns around and sees a familiar yet unexpected face. Miss Springfield? Why are you here? Oh, my cafe has a partnership with the logistics provider, so I'm here to... Before she can even finish, Sakura throws herself into Springfield's arms. Wah, Miss Springfield, I missed you so much. I've had such a hard time. First, I got locked into a cargo hold and shipped to this city. Then I had to partner with a talking truck for deliveries. And that truck just won't stop. Damn it. Stop talking and it won't stop being so mean to me all the time. I can't even say that with a straight face. Ahem. I couldn't afford a room, so I even had to sleep inside the truck. And then the truck would demand I pay rent. That's so mean. Even during today's race, another courier tried to block my way. It was so scary. I was terrified of driving any faster, but there were so many orders to deliver. What? My. It looks like poor Sakura has been through some hardships. But do you know that many did take notice of your effort? Guess what the provider just told me. We got a new courier that's a cute little doll. She's always punctual and efficient. I hope she could stick around. That must be Mr. Daniel? Really? He really said that? Have more confidence in yourself, Sakura. Effort doesn't lie. Look. Phil gently pats Sakura's head and points at the screen that has been chiming non-stop since a moment ago. Third place, Andrei Petrov, 327 deliveries, total score 620. Second place, Sakura and Chuck-san, 365 deliveries, total score 691. First place, Vera Ivanova, 367 deliveries, total score 695. Let's congratulate Vera for conquering all the obstacles and winning the title of Ace Courier. Sakura stares blankly at the rankings displayed on screen in silence. Second place. At least we'll get some prize money. Yeah, getting that far is amazing for little Sakura, who just became a courier. Just a hair's breadth behind first place, too. With a bit of extra effort, I'm sure you'll make it next time. But for the commander to see, this is still not enough. Sakura lowers her head, dejected. Water. Dejected. Only first place gets the title, and the prize money is... I'm still good for nothing at the end of the... Hold on. Still lost in her disappointment, Sakura suddenly gets pulled toward the judges' table. Wha- Miss Farah? Hello, members of the judging panel. As the winner of this competition, I, Vera Ivanova, request a re-examination of Sakura and Chuksan's score. Not just Sakura, but everyone present stares in shock. What is the newly crowned ace courier trying to do? While waiting for the results, my friend, the third place contestant Andre, told me a story. He almost didn't make it today because he got ambushed by thugs in the dark alley during his final delivery. Yet, as you can see, not only did he complete the race safely, but he also got a good score. And that's all thanks to one person who stepped in to help, a fellow contestant, Sakura. Whispers begin to rise from the crowd. Sakura shrinks behind Vera, tugging at her sleeve anxiously. Yet a warm sensation brushes against her shoulder. It's Andre. It's okay. Vera and I are here to back you up. You'll have heard of Sakura's story. A temporary transfer worker who became the top courier of her satellite city within a couple of months. Even during this competition, she was far ahead of me, the third place contestant, most of the time. Her effort and skill speak for themselves. Some may say I'm challenging the rules to repay her a favor. But I want to ask everyone here, should the title of Ace Courier be solely a metric of performance? That's right. Andre has a point. I would also like to take this opportunity to share my thoughts with everyone. As you can see, the score gap between Sakura and me is insignificant. Without the incident, I can easily imagine either of us claiming the title. I don't think anyone here today would doubt that she possesses the skill and capability befitting an ace courier. Ask yourself, would you rather have a coworker who's diligent, respectful, and willing to set personal accomplishment aside to help when someone is in trouble, or someone who only cares about results and shows no regard for human feelings? And I ask the company, what kind of company culture and public image do you wish to put out there? Alright, everyone calm down. Vera, you understand that the Ace Courier title was only granted to the first place holder, right? I understand that very well. Reconsider. Sakura deserves the title too. Reconsider. Reconsider. The crowd erupts. The judges whisper among themselves. Soon after, the chief judge signals for silence. Alright, quiet. Given the unique circumstances, the judging panel will go over the details as we verify the testimonies, delivery logs, and records again. We will return to you with a verdict as soon as possible. Please wait patiently. Half an hour has passed, yet still no result. With Vera and Andre called away, Sakura stands alone by the edge of the stage. Her face flushes as she nervously plays with her sleeve, too perturbed to even look at the judge's table. Through the murmuring crowd, two clear honks ring out. Sakura turns to see Truck Senpai with its hazard lights on and Miss Springfield standing at its side. Right, I can't be this easily discouraged. Vera and Andre both stood up for me, and so many people are supporting me as well. I can't let them down. While quietly cheering herself on, Sakura straightens her posture. Soon after, Vera and Andre return to the stage to stand beside Sakura. One of the judges clears his throat. Pardon us for the delay. We have just confirmed the fact that contestant Sakura did indeed assist contestant Andre during the dangerous incident. Considering her outstanding performance and excellent results, after thorough discussion and consulting with relevant contestants, we are honored to announce this year's Molnia Express Ace Courier competition will crown two Ace Couriers, Vera and Sakura and Truck-san. Let us extend them our congratulations. Yay! Check, clap, clap. The crowd erupts in cheers, and Sakura's vision blurs, unable to see anything. All she hears is a triumphant honk from afar, as if Truck Senpai is celebrating for her. Sakura raises her hand and waves at Truck Senpai before jumping off the stage to cling up to the car window, with the announcement still replaying in her mind. Seeing Sakura and Truck Senpai crying together, Miss Springfield smiles and lifts her terminal to record the scene. I'm sure the commander will be proud of what little... Oh, come on. Little Sakura managed something, accomplish, I'm sure, is what it said. Ruining the moment again. By cutting me off. Alright, last one. More water. Been 10 weeks since Sakura arrived. The truck that originally transported Sakura to KIR-03 is finally ready to make its return trip, and Sakura's transfer procedures are finally complete too. Time really flies, huh? I can't even remember what the days before Sakura were like. Station manager. Everyone still has work to do. You really don't have to see me off. What are you talking about? A farewell is more important than any delivery order. If you don't want us to send you off, then how about you just stick around? Hey, knock it off. Our little ace courier has a bigger stage waiting for her. Remember to come visit us. We'll miss you. Yes, I will. Thank you all for your help during this time. Everyone gathers around Sakura, the warm blessings making her face burn red hot. Still, she feels as though something's missing. Truck Senpai? Why are you parked so far away? At the edge of the crowd, Truck Senpai is parked there in silence. The usual mocking or smirking noises are nowhere to be heard, which weirds Sakura out. After saying goodbye to the other colleagues, Sakura walks over. Are you here to send me off too, Senpai? Why don't you come any closer? I almost missed you entirely. The most important person is saved for last, of course. Remember to toughen your mind and upgrade your core once you're back. No one will be around to remind you how much of a dork you are, Baka Sakura. Huh, that's more like it. Don't worry, I will. Sakura smiles and nods firmly. And you too, Senpai. You need to stop running your mouth all the time once I'm gone. Not everyone can stand your temper tantrum like me. You can call me whenever you miss me. I'll always be free. Nobody's gonna miss you. The face on the dashboard looks grumpier than ever. Sakura smiles on. Right. What do you plan to do after you go back? Keep working as a warehouse keeper? I think I'll stick to being a courier. Compared to a warehouse keeper, couriers meet way more people on a daily basis, so the chances of learning about the commander, since I already hold the ace courier title, I might as well keep perfecting my skill. I may even achieve something great eventually. Say, if everything goes well, maybe I can become independent and start my own logistics company. The chances for the commander to notice me will... Sure, enough of the dork's daydreams. Unless you can make that dream come true, then maybe I'll be interested. After all, without me by your side, who knows what trouble you'll cause. Besides, you really think you can find a better delivery partner than me? Couriers nowadays, man. They're just so bad at their jobs. I'd say only an ace courier is qualified, just barely, to partner with me. I got it. If that day ever comes, I won't forget to invite Senpai to join me. Fine. It's about time. I still have work to do. Hurry up and go. Oh, one last thing. Don't forget to take that package in my cargo hold with you. Yeah? What's that? Surprise. You'll know once you get on the return truck. Remember, only open it once you're already on the return trip. Sitting in the return truck, Sakura takes out this surprise from Truck Senpai. It's a small black box. Sakura shakes it lightly and hears muffled bumps. Something's inside. I wonder what all this mystery is for. I have an idea. Since I'm already on my return trip, I guess it's okay for me to open it now. She sets the box on her lap and gently unlocks the latch. The lid pops open with a bang, and a tiny, multicolored paper boxes burst out of it, showering Sakura from head to toe. What was this? Frank? A few seconds later, the paper boxes settle over the cab, revealing the true gift underneath. This is a group photo of everyone, and a glass wind chime. Sakura carefully retrieves the two gifts. Under the sunlight, a golden shine is reflected off the Sakura-patterned wind chime as it rings pleasantly with the vehicle's movement. Meanwhile, the secret written on the back of the photo is also revealed. These are everyone's handwritten blessings. Safe travels. That's definitely something the station manager would say. Be happy every day. I'll miss the days we competed for delivery orders. This whole paragraph must be Senpai's message and written with the help of someone. Baka Sakura. Baka Sakura, your luck is so unfathomably bad that I bought you a lucky charm. Now you can stop causing trouble for others once you go back. Yes, the wind chime was bought using the compensations you paid me. The photo was their idea. No need to thank me. BPS. About that commander you can't stop thinking about. I hope you can find her soon. But considering how I've taken you in these past weeks, you're not allowed to forget me even when you find her. EPPS. There's another surprise under the box. Another surprise? What could it be? Sakura flips the box over. A tiny bump can be seen at the bottom. Out of curiosity, Sakura presses on it. Ha 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 ha! Baka Sakura! Ha ha ha! The box leaps out of her hand. I knew it. Bouncing wildly around the cab, the sharp laughter rings out non-stop, to the point Sakura can almost see Senpai's face on the screen, laughing in its usual cartoonish distortion. Ah, come on! Just you wait, Senpai. I'll settle this with you once I come back. Sakura's wails in the soft ring of the wind chime. The small truck moves toward the bright horizon under the sun and sand. Investigations show that this cell of terrorists previously caused a small-scale violent incident in Satellite City LVI-13. Before the current event, the local security forces quickly suppressed it. Look at these people who still don't know how to cherish peace and insist on disrupting everyone's lives. If their faces were published, I'd call everyone up to hunt them down and use the bounty money to keep looking for the commander. Authorities have now released footage of the terrorist cell leader. Oh, so that's who their leader is. Wait, she kind of resembles the commander. Come on, this can't be. If I got the order to hunt you down, Is that actually the commander? Citizens are urged to report any relevant information immediately. Well, that's a way of finding us. Alrighty. Oh. As usual with these these event quests, they're the more of the usual silliness, I suppose. But it was fun. Fun little short story. But hopefully we will get back to the story soon, because they were really starting to ramp things up with, you know, the oh-so-casual, like, you know, Laney connection drop. And then what do I hear when the release schedule is not Laney anytime immediately soon? But alas. well, another extremely broken T-Doll is going to be being released soon, so there is that, I suppose. Although whether or not I'll be able to get her is up in the air. I am kind of poor in terms of currency and tickets. But anyways, yeah, technically the next event is probably going to be starting kind of soon. But as for when I will actually get around to streaming it, I guess we'll see. After all, I've been kind of inundating myself with all of this. Come on. Trying to speak and my body wants to do stupid things. Yes, I've been kind of inundating myself with all this work with the new AI MV stuff. So, plus I've also been playing Arknight's Enfield, like most people. So there's that too. Alas. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'll be wrapping up stream here because I doubt anybody will want to sit and watch the side battle missions that have zero story to them. And as far as I'm aware, there was nothing else to the story. So, yeah. But until next time, again, thanks for all of the recent support I've been seeing on my channel with the AIMV stuff. I don't plan on stopping doing the Girls Frontline 2 streams, but we'll probably kind of take a sideline. I mean, again, it's always kind of been a whenever I get around to it thing, so. But I do want to, you know, kind of remain as a channel that kind of archives the story. Even if it's the stream in particular was probably a huge obnoxious mess to sit through, you know, without any editing and stuff because of all the technical difficulties I was dinking around with and a little talk in the chat. But anyway, until next time, have a good rest of your day or rest of your evening or whatever, and I will see you next time.